Hello, we are watching the news broadcaster daily and following today's top stories.
Japanese Prime Minister Yoshihiko Noda talks with Prime Minister Deng Zheng about bilateral ties in Tokyo on April 21st. A representative office to handle issues in border areas in China, sharing Laogai province, makes debut. Foreigners will obtain a refund of value-added tax on goods they bought in Vietnam at airport on a trial basis on June 1st.
Japanese Prime Minister Yoshihiko Noda has reaffirmed strong support for Vietnam's socio-economic development and pledged the continued provision of official development assistance to Vietnam. He talked with Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng about bilateral ties in Tokyo on April 21st on the sidelines of the 4th Mekong-Japan Summit. Let's have a look.
The two prime ministers sought ways and means to boost the bilateral strategic partnership in a more comprehensive, efficient and practical manner in the coming time. They agreed that the two countries should maintain the frequent exchanges of high-level visits and dialogues, soon convene the 4th section of the Vietnam-Japan Cooperation Committee, and jointly organize activities to celebrate the 40th anniversary of their diplomatic ties in 2013. Both sides expressed their pleasure with the ongoing implementation of joint economic cooperation projects, including those to build large-scale infrastructure facilities and the Ninh Thuận II nuclear power plant, and develop the rare earth industry in Vietnam. They welcomed Japan's recent decision to receive Vietnamese nurses and allies, and an agreement between the Vietnam Airlines and the Mitsubishi Heavy Industries to purchase MRJ mid-range passenger jetliners and develop the aviation industry in Vietnam. Prime Minister Dũng reiterated that Vietnam always creates favorable conditions for Japanese businesses to operate efficiently in the country. He said he encourages Japanese companies to take part in infrastructure construction projects in the form of public-private partnership. He proposed that Japan further help Vietnam develop supporting industries and intensive industry complexes in northern Hải Phòng City and southern Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu province. Prime Minister Noda proposed that both countries work closely to speed up projects on scientific cities and ecological urban areas in Vietnam. The two prime ministers agreed to strengthen bilateral cooperation in human resource development, science technology, cultural and people-to-people exchanges, and exchange views on regional and international issues of mutual concern. Earlier, Prime Minister Dũng delivered a speech at the Japanese Press Club and answered the Japanese media's questions on bilateral ties and cooperation. Later on the day, Prime Minister Dũng and his entourage left Tokyo for Hanoi.
The command of the Border Guard Force in northern Laogai province has recently made public a representative office in charge of handling issues arising in the border sections shared with China.
The establishment of the representative office ushers in a new chapter in the management of the shared borderline crossing Laogai province in particular and the entire Vietnam-China land border in general. We will coordinate with relevant local agencies and forces of Vietnam and China to promptly support and effectively settle issues that may arise in the border areas in line with law and the external policy of our party and state. This shows Vietnam and China have for the first time agreed on a border representative mechanism to handle the maintenance and protection of border management regulations and timely solve related issues. The agreement on Vietnam-China land border management regulations signed on November 18, 2009 and became effective on July 14, 2010 worked our border representative office mechanisms relevant for the two countries' border sharing sections.
Foragers will obtain a refund of a value-added tax on goods they have bought in Vietnam and taken home when leaving the countries via Nội Bài Airport in Hanoi or Tân Sơn Nhất Airport in Ho Chi Minh City as of June 1st.
The Ministry of Finance has recently issued a circular pertaining to the pilot implementation of VAT refund. It said foreigners are entitled to obtain a refund that accounts for 85% of VAT on goods they bought, and commercial banks will get the remaining 15% as VAT refund fees. The refund will be made in Vietnamese đồng, which can be converted to other currencies using up-to-date exchange rates posted by commercial banks. Foreigners who wish to get the refund are required to present to the banks in charge of handling VAT refund their boarding pass and invoice cum VAT refund declaration form certified by the customs agencies prior to their boarding.
Trade and circulation of activated prepaid subscriber identity model SIM cards without registering personal information or with incorrect registration will be strictly banned from June 1st. We'll find out more.
This regulation is part of Circular Number 4 on managing prepaid mobile phone subscribers issued by the Ministry of Information and Communication. According to the circular, trade, circulation and use of prepaid multifunction SIM cards to register subscriber information will also be banned. Besides, prepaid mobile phone subscribers will have to directly register their personal information at agencies. Under the circular, which will take effect from June 1st, 2012, prepaid mobile phone users who do not register information as prescribed or provide incorrect information will be terminated after 31st August 2012. This document is expected to contribute to the fair and sustainable development of the Vietnamese mobile phone market.
The Ho Chi Minh City People's Committee on April 21st launched a national week on clean water and environmental sanitation towards marking the World Environment Day, June 5th.
At the launch, municipal authorities expressed their concerns about excessive utilization of water resources. They were also worried that waste discharged by factories in the city has caused environmental pollution and seriously affected water resources that local people use for their daily activities. Helping people access to clean water is an urgent need as it relates to the development of human resources and the national economy. This use is considered as a target and also a solution for successfully modernizing rural areas. To achieve this, authorities at all levels should join hands in bringing safe water to people in environs and rural areas, and at the same time encouraging them to use this valuable but limited source economically. A tree planting campaign was also launched as part of the event in response to the World Environment Day.
The Book and Reading Cultural Festival 2012 is taking place in various localities and libraries across Vietnam. It has drawn the interest of a large number of bookworms since its opening on April 21st.
Opened on April 21st, the annual event honors the reading culture of Vietnamese people, and it is also part of activities to mark the World Book and Copyright Day, April 23rd. Themed Booked Knowledge, the Root of Success, this year's two-day festival has various activities such as an exhibition of Vietnam's ancient books, writing contest for children, book donation, and lectures on reading culture and skills. As a member of the organizing board, I see the event is successful. Many people have responded to our call to donate books to people in remote and difficult areas, especially to soldiers in border areas and islands. This will help promote the values of reading culture far and wide. Held simultaneously in various localities, the Book and Reading Culture Festival again highlights the great values that books bring about to humans. This year's festival also looks to encourage young people, especially students and teenagers, to develop a habit of reading as part of the Vietnamese people's traditional fondness for learning.
And that is the end of the news today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.